Now, Chad, what we're looking at right now is we've had a conversation. So if we take a look at your actual golf swing, and let's bring it back to the impact position. I'm going to bring up two numbers. One's going to be the shoulder turn, and one's going to be the hip turn. Okay? If we look at those numbers, I want you to take a peek at Trevor Immelman on the left-hand side. You can see that he does have a little bit of curvature, which is fine because he's firing his hip. So if I draw a line straight up from his heel and draw a line straight up from yours, you can see how both of y'all have a tendency to lean forward. The difference is the amount of reverse C that you have is because of one reason and one reason only. If I clear out all these lines, I want you to take a look at his relationship between his biceps and his chest. If you take a look there, you can tell that his chest and his biceps are parallel. They're working together at this time. So if we go a frame forward or back at impact, here he is at impact. As you watch, you can see that the chest is turning, the arms are following, and they're completely 90 degrees away from his chest. So let's watch as yours go through. This number right here, 34 and 36, is where your your core, your shoulder rotation, and your hip rotation should be when the club is actually down here. So what's happening at this point is your arms are speeding up and your chest is slowing down. So your right hand, if you take a look, has now rotated over, and you can see your chest is kind of stopped, so you have a ton of tilt. And look at the club rotation versus the arm and chest. The club is already completely through. So let's take a look back one more time. I want you to see. Here's us in impact, and I'm solid with impact position. I like it. But I hate what happens after impact. There is a movement or a right hand flip or release, because right now if you take a look, if I draw a line straight down from your left shoulder to the hosel of the club, your hands are in front. One frame, left shoulder, hosel of the club, your hands are behind. So the right hand and arms are just basically thrown at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So it's a simple problem to fix. We just keep on rotating our upper body and our hips. If we look at Trevor, okay, hands are in front at impact, shoulder, hosel, hands are in front, shoulder, hosel, hands are still slightly in front, shoulder, hosel. You can see how there's hardly any wrist rotation, and he keeps that letter Y for a very long period of time. So look at his chest position at parallel, when the club's parallel to the ground. You see his right arm is really extended straight. Mm-hmm. Yours is stuck, and your arms are just rotating, and your wrists are rotating more than your upper body is still controlling the golf swing, as we talked about. So we really need to work on impact and beyond.